Boruto Naruto Next Generations episode 102 aired, a couple hours ago, so I'm going to start reviewing this week's episode of Boruto. Now, I haven't reviewed the last couple of the episodes of the latest Boruto anime, so I haven't been reviewing it because I have to deal with some stuff. But I am reviewing this week's episode, which is episode 102, and it was titled Melee. So yeah, it was a pretty good episode. I even watched the last couple episodes of Boruto, and this arc, in the anime is pretty good. I really like it. I mean, the art and animation has gotten a little bit more better in the series, and not only that, the writing of these latest couple episodes has been a lot more better in this arc than was in the last arc with the Mitsuki retrieval arc. I think that's what you want to call that arc. So yeah, the writing and stuff has been a lot more better. But yeah, here we go discussing about the episode. So episode 102. It was a pretty good one. We start off with this week's episode. We had Sarada and Karin versus one of the curse mark users, which is the female or whatever in the anime. I don't know her name and I don't know the other person's name. So yeah, they're fighting her, and she can use the curse mark and stuff. She's into the I think the second transformation of the curse mark, where she uses a scientific ninja tool to manipulate the curse mark or whatever. So yeah, she's the one that's fighting Sarada and Karin, and then we go over to Team 15, or pretty much just Sumire, because Sumire finally got her team members, Namida and Wasabi. Finally, they got the curse marks and stuff, but they're like using. I think they're like, what happened was they like pretty much like tests pretty much with the curse marks, because the main villain of this arc, the guy that pretty much was the one that licked bird shit and stuff like that a couple episodes back, the guy that was doing birds, with the birds, like the testing with the birds. No, you really don't care about those. He's actually the villain, in which he became the villain, I think, in last week's episode, whatever. So yeah, apparently he's been testing the curse mark on Wasabi and Nabida. So yeah, he's been testing it on them. Same thing like Orochimaru was doing, where he got, where he was testing the curse mark and stuff, and then after it was completed, he gave it to Sasuke and them. Same thing. So he was testing the curse mark. So yeah, he was testing it and stuff on them. But yeah, Sumire finally got Nabida and Wasabi now. They're back over, but yeah, they got the curse mark, but it's kind of fading away and stuff a little bit. But yes, Sumire is fighting, the guy, the other villain. He's the guy that gets the curse mark as well with the scientific ninja tool. It's like a collar or whatever they got. So yeah, Sumire is fighting him, and then we got Sarada and Karin fighting the girl. So yeah, it was, these fights was amazing. But before I get to each fight, I gotta talk about Mitsuki and Konohamaru. Mitsuki finally finds Konohamaru, and he's talking about how he finally found him and stuff. And apparently they're gonna be heading to, I guess, where Boruto and them's at. So yeah, Mitsuki has finally found Konohamaru, which is great news. So we're gonna talk about the first fight that actually started and ended was Sarada and Karin versus a female that was manipulating the curse mark and stuff. So what happened with that is we see Sarada more fighting in this fight, kind of, and she's using her Sharingan and stuff, having a tough time. She's the girl's like in the second transformation, I want to say, in the curse mark, or third, I don't know. But yeah, she's using the curse mark, of course, and she's taking down Sarada, pretty much beating her down. Same for Karin, beating both of them down. And and then Sarada pretty much lost a lot of chakra and stuff in her fight, because she's using Sharingan constantly, and she hasn't been recovering for like the last couple of days at all. So yeah, she lost a lot of chakra, and then we get this one cool moment with Sarada and Karin, because couple arcs ago with the Shin Uchiha arc, with Sarada thinking that Karin was her mother and stuff, that type of stuff. It was a cool moment between Sarada and Karin where they was talking about the situations and stuff, which was amazing, cool moment. But apparently, what happened was we see Karin, she's like in front of Sarada now. And we see the girl, she jumps up in the air, coming down with her fist and stuff, about to hit Karin and Sarada. But then we see Karin manipulating like these chains coming out of her back or whatever, pretty much capturing the girl in midair. And so yeah, while she gets her, we see the cool moment with Sarada and Karin, like how she can heal people up by them biting her arm or whatever, and pretty much can, give them chakra and stuff, kind of like her losing chakra a little bit and making them a little bit more better gaining it and stuff. So yeah, that's what Sarada does, bite her arm and stuff, got her chakra back. So the chains finally broke with the girl, and the girl jumps down, and she's like, she can move very quickly, and while she's moving quickly and stuff, Karin, she's specialized in by sensing chakra and stuff. She can sense it very, very good, like more better than other ninjas and stuff. So she's a censoring type. So yeah, she's censoring her, and she finally noticed where she was at, and she goes like right there, and then we see Sarada using her Sharingan one more time, and literally decks her right in the face so damn hard that the girl's collar broke, and not only that, she flew like kilometers away, whatever, miles away, with, going through trees and all that. I mean, that punch was so damn hard, decked her right in the face, broke the collar, everything. And of course, since she broke the collar, she went back to her normal form and all that, went back to her form. So yeah, that was a cool moment with Sarada and Karin right there. It was an amazing fight. So yeah, if you have go check out that fight. Actually, check out the whole entire episode. So yeah, that's what happened with them. So then we go to the next fight with Sumire and stuff. Sumire summons Nu, and Nu is like, it's like a little animal now, not even huge anymore. Just like looks like a puppy pretty much. Small and stuff. But yeah, once Sumire gets her chakra and stuff, Nu gets bigger and stuff. So, she summons Nu's small and stuff. It doesn't work out. Nu's going, he can move pretty quick and stuff. Definitely with, how small he is. So yeah, he's moving quick, but he gets easily knocked down by the guy and stuff. Easily. And he goes like, man, this ain't fun and stuff. And then we see Sumire and Wasabi and Nabida actually working together a little bit, and we see Nabida use that that thing with the voice or whatever, pretty much just shouting, and knocks the guy away, which was amazing. And Wasabi was trying to use the transformation she got, which was pretty dope as well, against the guy and all that. But then we see this moment with Sumire, Nabida, and Wasabi, Team 15, all together behind this rock, and apparently what they're doing is giving Sumire more chakra because she's more useful in this fight than both of them, because they're still weakened and stuff. So they kind of give her like, they give her like hurt some of their chakra or whatever. But yeah, since they was giving Sumire more chakra and stuff, Nu got bigger and stuff, got back into his regular form or whatever. So yeah, he has chakra as well. So yeah, he got back into his normal form, and he's like going at it with the guy, and it was pretty cool. And we see Sumire trying to distract the guy, using like water bullets, kind of in a way. Keeps on using and stuff, which was amazing as well with her fighting. But Nu actually hit the hell out of him so damn hard, knocks him forward, going into a boulder and stuff, breaking through it, and his collar broke as well. So yeah, he went back to his regular form as well. And Nu was going out of control and started taking some of his chakra. So, trying to kill the guy, pretty much. So, yeah, Nu has been more out of control. When he's back into his normal form, he's more out of control. So yeah, Sumire still got to work on New a little bit more better, because he's going more out of control in each episode. So yeah, it looks like Sumire has to do more training with New. I don't know what's wrong with New, but yeah, he's been going more out of control. So yeah, it's been crazy with that. So yeah, those are the two fights. That was amazing. And then we go back to Jugo and Boruto and them. So yeah, like what happened in the last episode, Boruto and Suigetsu is taken down. You know, they're down on the ground, captured by that guy. And Jugo is, tied down as well. And Suigetsu was trying to use his, water and stuff, but he got electrocuted by those guys. And then we see that guy and the villain and stuff, the main villain, can actually use a curse mark as well that he kind of, I guess, like, absorbed or whatever. He got data off of Jugo and stuff, so he kind of, he got, like, half of the curse mark, going on, where he kind of transformed his hand and his eye, his right eye goes red and stuff. So, yeah, he kind of is transforming as well. And we see Boruto finally break out of those things that when he was down on the ground. And he's trying to untie Jugo. And then we see the guy trying to hit Boruto, but Suigetsu, got his arm a lot more bigger and blocks to hit. But then, of course, he got electrocuted with lightning again, and yeah, he gets knocked out. So yeah, because lightning, water is weak to lightning and stuff. So yeah, Suigetsu got knocked out. And then Jugo tells Boruto to get away. And the episode ends. So yeah, in next week's episode, we're going to see a lot, because Jugo's transforming, and Jugo's going to be out of control. And yeah, next week's episode is going to be crazy, because we're going to see Jugo's transformation and everything again, and he's going to get out of control, possibly fighting Boruto and them next week. So yeah, next week's episode is going to probably be crazy as well. But this week's episode 102, was amazing. Great episode. The art and animation was great, and the writing. But yeah, this week's episode was amazing. So, writing, everything was great. But for this week's episode, I'll give a 9 out of 10 stars. It was a pretty good episode. The fights, with the two fights that was going on, was great. Mitsuki finally found Konohamaru, so yeah, they'll possibly be helping Boruto and Suigetsu next week about getting Jugo and stuff. But yeah, like I said, I'll give a 9 out of 10 stars. Great episode. Definitely can't wait for next week's episode. But yeah, great episode nonetheless. But yeah, that's all I got to say about this week's Boruto episode. Like, subscribe to Team W Wrestling on YouTube. Subscribe to this channel, World of Chris 100. Subscribe to my other channel, Chris Medeos. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook. Yeah, I'll be down there in the description box. Like this video and comment on this video about what you guys think about this week's episode. Boruto, in my opinion, was a pretty good episode, and I definitely love the fight scenes that went on in this episode. Great fight scenes. But yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next video.